All right. Here is our other lesson, semicolons. Well, we know what a semicolon does because it terminates, what is this, our code, or it separates them. Let me just read here. Unlike many other languages, Swift does not require you to write semicolon after each statement in your code. We know that it allows the compiler to know the end of a statement in the code, although you can do so if you wish. However, semicolons are required if you want to write multiple separate statements on a single line. Personally, I prefer to use semicolons because they just help me understand my code better. And they're just, obviously, I'm not as perfect at using them, but then I prefer to have them on the code that I'll be having. So let's see here. For example, we know that, for example, we can have something like var. And what are we going to have here? Let's say people. And then hi there. These are people, obviously. And then normally I just do it this way. And I think it's best programming practice instead of just doing var. Humans are the same as people. Obviously, we see these things, a semicolon is important here so that the compiler doesn't think there's a single statement. So now when I close this, then I'm saying this is a single statement of code and this is its own statement of code. But then I think for cleaner practice and for clean code, it's best to always put it this way. I prefer to use semicolons. I'm used to them. They make sense to me. But obviously, this is also acceptable. Pretty much what I'm learning here is that a new line character acts as a semicolon. Because obviously somewhere there's something like this. Wait. somewhere there's something like this. As soon as whenever I click a new line character, it functions similar to that. It has that. So I think a semicolon is fine for some people, but then I think these people have found like, what is this? It's best to, well, for me, it's just best to have semicolons. Yeah, I think that's the end of it here. Very short, very precise. Thanks, guys.